Shout out everybody in the Buick Reezy Nation. If you're here for the first time, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join the Reezy Nation. Gang, gang. Just shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to everybody doing great in this world, man. And never give it. Remember, trust in yourself and believe in yourself. Never forget that, champ. At the end of the day, man, shout out to everybody, man. I'm gonna start trying to shoot more videos of me being in traffic and everything, about everything, guys. And like what I want to stress to you, how I always say, I preach everything. I always preach to you guys. Never give up. Never, trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. Always. Because like without you, you ain't got nothing. Let's keep that fast. Because can't nobody make anything happen for yourself like you. Remember that, squad. But at the end of the day, shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to Tall Guy Car Review. Shout out to Jasmine Love. Shout out everybody, man. And shout out to everybody that been showing me love, hopping in the comment section saying I like positive, I like how positive it is. I like the little subscribes. I'm gonna greatly appreciate you guys, and every comment is greatly appreciated. Like all the love and support is greatly appreciated. I just want to let you guys know that, I greatly appreciate because like sometimes I greatly appreciate it. Like sometimes I don't see them all. They don't come to my phone right away. It's an issue going on with my phone, or it doesn't come to my computer, desktop, or right away because I'm probably out or doing something. But just want to let you guys know I greatly appreciate that. I greatly appreciate all the love and all the support that's going our way. But any new subscribers that's joining the channel, if you're here for the first time, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join the Reezy Nation. I say Reezy Gang, sometimes Reezy Nation, it's the same thing. But anyway, what I want to talk today is, man, it's a big thing that's going around in this world today, and it's like the stuff that some of these cops do, it ain't right. Everybody knows that. But I'm going to get in more detail of why it ain't right. Because look, where cops, just law enforcement period, they need to stop going off the fact that they see a person in a nice car, no matter if they're black, white, Hispanic, no matter the race. Let's get that out the question, which a lot of stuff does happen to black people. They get targeted a lot. I'm not saying they don't. But at the end of the day, police need to stop thinking, oh, he's driving a nice car, it must be stolen. Let's get on his bumper. And at the end of the day, when they pull somebody over, they don't have to pull you over 2, 3, 4 cars deep. That's totally unnecessary. And the cops abuse their power. They really do. They don't have to do all of that. I don't care if they got an anonymous tip. You don't have to, unless the suspect tries to pull a gun out at you or trying to step out the car and get busy with you. That force is not needed. It has been proven several times with a lot of videos of cops pulling people over that's been on Facebook, it's been on the web, World Wide Web, everywhere, that they have gotten numerous times. They have went to the extreme when they didn't even have to. They used excessive force multiple times in multiple videos, and the real people that watch the news daily or just watch Facebook and see this through their timeline, they know what I'm talking about. They have used their excessive force way too much, and the thing is, the police think that's okay, and you can't treat people like that. You just can't. It ain't right. And like I say, I know it's some. Let's get this right. It's some good police. It's some good police out there, and it's some bad police. Cause like my uncle. My retired Uncle Phil, he's a police officer. Greatly appreciate him. My dad's friend X and Tony, they're police officers. Good legendary dudes. You know what I'm saying? They're good cops. They were my granddad, my gramps. He was a cop. He was a cop for over 20 some years. So another good cop. My dad's friend Earl, another good cop. That always treated people right with respect. If you don't have an anonymous tip that it smells like drugs in the car or anything, or you see a gun, you don't have no just automatically. Oh, you need to get out your car, doing all that unaggressive, all the unnecessary, aggressive, disrespectful talking when it doesn't have to be to that. See, if these cops knew how to talk to people, the situation wouldn't even get to that point. They do this because that badge, they hide behind that badge. I don't care what these cops try to so-called claim it as. You guys think you're above everybody because you got that badge protecting you. And that ain't right. I don't care, badge or not badge, that ain't right. Because at the end of the day, they wouldn't do that to some of the people if they didn't have that badge protecting them. They wouldn't act how they act in certain situations. And a lot of them are doing it because they used to probably get bullied in school, or they were not the coolest person, and they think they can talk to anybody now because they got that badge on them. They think just because they get that authority, they abuse their authority, and it's been proved multiple times that they have abused their authority. So let's not get it misconstrued or fucked up. Like, it's a lot of cases, like with the Michael Brown situation a few years ago. That man didn't have no gun on him. Anybody that saw that video from all angles had no gun, had his hands up in the air, and they literally grabbed him down and choked him to death. But no, they ain't getting no time for it. And you know that's justified. But let me tell you this. But if a person but they will honestly shoot at somebody that has a gun on them that's not showing it, but has concealed and carry all of that. That's crazy, you know. And that's crazy. That's a messed up world we live in, guys. You know, but at the end of the day, this is how I deal with cops. Because about late last year, I had another car before I had the Buick, right? He pulled me over. I'm not gonna lie, he was cool at first, but then he started getting disrespectful. Talking about, cause the car I had just got my stepmom and my dad. My stepmom ended up getting another car. She gave me that car. I'm like, okay, cool. Place her in her name. My dad says, just don't worry about it. If they pull you over, just say it's your stepmom's car, and just show them the insurance. After they look at the insurance and see that everything's up to date and everything's up to par how it's supposed to be, they'll leave it at that. So he said, man, this car isn't in your name. I said, no, it's my stepmom's car. My dad bought it for her. She got another car and she gave it to me. We can't change the plates over until we pay the car off. That's what my dad was told. That's what I was told. And he said, well, that's not actually true. But I said, sorry. I said, sir, again, that's what my dad told me. But here's the insurance, here's the registration, here's my license. You know, I gave it all to him. Then he tries to come back. I'm like, oh, okay, well, everything checks out, but you need to. He said, but I still need to search the vehicle. So I tell him, like, what? And this is Reason Nation. Remember this. They cannot make you, keyword, if they don't have no proper cause, there's no stench coming from the car, nothing like that. Everything's up. They cannot make you get out your car. I don't care what nobody says. If they have no proper cause, they cannot make you get out your car. Period. Bottom line. That's your known right. You know, that's your right. Period. Period blank. That is your right. Those are your rights. You don't have to get out the car. So I was telling him, I said, you have no probable cause, and there's no reason for you pulling me over at the end of the day. But I said, brother, you do what you do. I said, no. And he said, well, can we search the car? You don't need to search the car because it ain't nothing to search. Go get you some probable cause. And I said, no, matter of fact, I said, F the probable cause. And yeah, I said that. F the probable cause. Go get your supervisor. You know. And he said, well, people called me. You know, I said, there ain't nobody calling me. How the heck is somebody calling on me? This car is just a regular, it was a 2016 Scion IA. Regular base, little small, little 4-cylinder. Didn't have no mods under the car. None of that. Didn't have anything under it. It was completely stock. Had the car was not tinted. It didn't have any fancy flashy rims on it, anything like that. Didn't have any LED lights or anything. Car was completely stock, top and bottom, in and out. And I told him, I said, I know what you did, bro. You think because you see a young kid like me in a fairly decent car like this, you automatically think it's stolen. You automatically think somebody's selling dope. Well, that's not the case, brother. I told him, brother, I work for Don Foods. I work down the street. I'm on my way home. You know, I said, bro, you want to do all this extra shit? Go ahead and do you. Here's my name. Run my name. And so then the supervisor comes after I say all of that. And the supervisor said, Mr. Curry, what's the problem? I'm like, look, he's been talking to me very disrespectfully. I haven't done anything. He's telling me he runs my name because he says I forgot to stop at the stop sign, which I could be wrong, you know. I'm not saying he's wrong for pulling me over. The thing is, he's talking about he needs to search the car. And one, there's no weed in here. He has no probable cause whatsoever. I gave him all my insurance and everything like you're supposed to do when you get stopped by law enforcement. What you're supposed to do. I gave him everything that has to do with this car. And he's trying to say it's stolen or something. It's a little fishy because the plates on the car is not in my name. It's my stepmother. My stepmother used to own the car. She bought another car and she lets me drive this one. That's all that is. So at the end of the day, I said, he's very disrespectful. He's very rude, man. And I feel like my life is threatened. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like my life is threatened, man. And I'm not gonna lie. He has a serious anger issue, and then he thinking just because you see a guy in a nice car, that doesn't mean it's automatically he's selling dope. He's selling drugs. And like I need his badge number because I'm gonna file a complaint because he shouldn't be able to talk to people like that. And then he said, Mr. Curry, he said, "You're right." He said, "You're right." And I see that now. I see he's a little hostile with you. And the supervisor was cool. He was like, just here, I'm about to just get you on your way. And he said, he said, just for my safety and your safety, can I know, he said, can he check the carpet? Can we just please check? I said, look, this is what I do. So I'm a cool dude, laid back. I said, yeah, you know what? You can search the car. Go ahead. I hop out the car. I hop out the car. I'm sitting on the curb. Not detained, not handcuffed or nothing. Just sitting on the curb. And then he come and apologize. He said, "You good to go. I'm sorry for wasting your time with this. And if you really want to file a complaint, I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't hesitate you not to." And he said, "Great. I agree." He said, "The best thing I can do right now is apologize." And I said, "Man, we all cool, but somebody needs to talk to him. He needs to see a counselor or something because he has a serious problem." So that's it with that, guys. But at the end of the day, man, you don't ever let no police sit there and try to make you try to hop out the car and doing all the extra stuff, trying to detain people and all of that, all that extra stuff. So with that being said, man, police been getting away with this stuff for a lot of years, but it's actually better now, like what Ice Cube said, because with the cameras, with the new technology, they can't get away with half of the fucked up shit they was doing back in the 80s, the 80s and, the 80s, early 90s and back in the day. They can't get away with that now because there's too many cameras out. Don't get me wrong, police still known to do stupid stuff. Let's not get it messed up. But at the end of the day, all police aren't bad. There's some good police. So shout out to the good police. And I'm not gonna lie, the bad police out here, the dirty cops, they give the good police bad names straight up. But shout out to all the good police officers doing their thing. You know, putting their life on the line every day, going out there and doing their job to protect whatever city they work with. Whatever city, where they're from and all that. But in the day, enough is enough. Like, a lot of this stuff need to stop. A lot of this stuff wouldn't happen if they just some of these cops don't know how to talk to people. They think because they got that badge, they can basically run your whole life, run you basically. I'm sorry, them not the slave days. Them days is over with. That's a dark past in our history, and that's over with. This is not the 1800s. This is not slavery anymore. You can't do that. You can't talk to people any kind of way like that. You can't. But at the end of the day, like I always say, each one teach one. So for every cop that do something bad, it's a lesson behind it. There's some karma behind it for how they treat people. Because if a cop not even a cop, just anybody you put bad vibes out and negativity out on doing somewhere, it's gonna come back and get you. It may not be today, it might not be tomorrow, it may not be next week, but it's gonna eventually come back and bite you in the ass. Like, if you're disrespecting, like, that's why I preach positivity and I want everybody to win and be great. And just never give up on yourself, man, and never let anybody bring you down. If somebody's bringing you down, then it's time for that person to move around, and they need to elevate themselves. Because if they're bringing you down, then they're not happy with themselves, and if they're not happy with themselves, they can't be happy for anybody else or anything else. So that's why you always, man, elevate yourself in squad. I greatly appreciate all the support, and at the end of the day, go out your way and live your life, live your best life, man, and just never ever settle for less, man. Go after everything you strive for in life that you want, because anything you want, you can get it, man. Just never give up on yourself and believe in yourself every day. Just stay steady, whatever you're doing every day. You giving it your all, and never ever throwing in the towel. Cause at the end of the day, this channel negativity don't live in. We never never throw in the towel. We get it out the mud and we keep on going up and rising and striving and going better, man. But like, shout out everybody in the Buick Reason Nation. I greatly appreciate all you support and keep them coming. Tell me, hop in the comment section. Tell me what you want to see, what topics you want to talk about. We can talk about all that. I'm open to all of that, guys, because you guys help build this channel and make it great and make it legendary. But at the end of the day, shout out Street Speed. Shout out Mike. Shout out my cousin Mike Streets. Shout out my cousin ATM Ben. Go check his music out. He's on YouTube. Just type in ATM Ben. So shout out Life of Jeremy Beard, shout out Life of DNA, shout out Tall Guy Car Reviews, shout out Mr. Organic, shout out the Organic Nation, shout out G Squad, of course, shout out to all of them. Shout out his supporters, man. Shout out MotorTube. Shout out, let me see, what else is that guy's name? I'm trying to shout out CJ on 32s. Shout out Lawsuit Jerry, man. Shout out Poke 815. Shout out Queen. Shout out Queen Tay, man. Shout out 75 Caprice. Yeah, shout out Dave the Sound. And I gotta give a big legendary shout out to my mechanic at Wrench Auto. Dan. He's one legendary good. If you're in the Blue Island area, if you're in Chicago, the Chicago area, look up Wrench Auto. They're legendary people over there. They get you together. They get you right. And especially if you're somebody that's having an issue with your car and you need your car back as soon as possible, Dan is the guy you need to talk to. You know, he's a great dude. I've never since he's been doing work on the Buick Reason, I have never had any problems. He's great. He's a great dude. They get you all the way together. You just tell them when you need it done. You know, like what's wrong with the car, what you need it done, and you can set up a time they can bring it in and get you out the door. And they're good guys over there. They're good legendary guys, and they let you bring in your own parts, all of that stuff. So when I drop this video, I'm gonna put all their number and everything in the below, and just get them and tell them Devin sent you. So they think of Devin. They say Devin Curry's son sent you, which is my name too. But me and my dad have the same name. So anyway, they're legendary people. Go rock them. Anything you need, they do. They put motors in. They do. The only thing they don't do is transmissions. But like I say, they have people they can reach out to that can do that they can send out for. But they're legendary people. Anything you need done, they do everything. Like I say, the legendary people. And look, let me tell you something. They don't play those games how other dealers try to fix the wrong thing to keep you coming back and spending and wasting money. They're legendary people. I've been rocking with them. I've been rocking with them for over a year now. They're legendary people. And like I say, I've never had a problem. They get you all the way. They get you all the way together. And they're good. You know, they're good. They're good mechanics. They tell you. And the thing I like about Dan, shout out to him, he tells you basically what's wrong with it, what you can do, and tell you if you want to do that, let's try to fix this first before we do stuff like that. But he's a legendary dude. Go check him out. And then again, shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to everybody doing good, doing great. And remember, health is wealth. So take care of yourself. I'm out.